Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. Welcome to your Sunday's Cricket Happening Show with your host Ram. Well, on this cricket show, we are going to look at two IPL matches that happened. One was an absolutely a cracker of a match that happened between Kolkata Knight Riders and Mumbai Indians at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata, where definitely I would say that the spectators over there would have got their run for their money as the Kolkata Knight Riders eventually prevailed by 34 runs against Mumbai Indians, but there were two sterling knocks that were played. Kolkata Knight Riders raised the highest score of IPL 2019 when they totaled 232 for 2, and in reply, the Mumbai Indians, led by a scorching knock from Hardik Pandya, who slammed the fastest 50 of the season of 17 balls and went on to make his highest ever score in T20 cricket of 91 runs of 34 deliveries, inflicting 6 fours and 9 sixes on the Kolkata Knight Riders bowlers. But the problem happened to be that Hardik Pandya did not have much support and he succumbed for 91 earlier. Kolkata and Mumbai Indians lost the match by 34 runs. Earlier, the Kolkata Knights 232 was built by a classy innings from the young opener Shubman Gill of 76, Chris Lynn 54, but Andre Russell, as you know, he is in pink form, he's in red hot form right now, as he went on to blast 80 runs of 40 deliveries, which included 6 fours and 8 sixes. So sixes absolutely rained at Eden Gardens in Kolkata as KKR won the match by 34 runs. Now, talking about the other match, which was Delhi Capitals have qualified for the playoffs in IPL 2019 when they won the match against the RCB by 16 runs. Delhi Capitals making 187 for 5, batting first. Shreyas Iyer and Dhawan doing a good job. Sheffield Rutherford at the end blasting 28 of 13 with 3 sixes. And Royal Challengers Bangalore, they were restricted to 171 for 7, and that was the game for the Delhi Capitals. The Delhi Capitals have qualified for the playoffs in IPL 2019. But first, I'm going to have a look at the Kolkata Knight Riders versus Mumbai Indians. So let's have a look at the card there. If you look at the card, Kolkata Knight Riders were provided a fantastic start by the openers Shubman Gill and Chris Lynn. And what was important was to see the classic batting of Shubman Gill, how he was actually beautifully driving the ball through the covers, and also his flicks through the leg side. In fact, he was playing around the V, and it was a really a classy effort from Shubman Gill. At the other end, Chris Lynn was just letting himself go, in the sense he just used to clear his feet, and with one motion he used to put the ball into the fence or over the fence. And Shubman Gill and Chris Lynn were really hurting the Mumbai Indians bowlers, with Malinga and Bumrah leaking 98, 50, almost. That was in the end part I'm talking about, where let's have a look at the bowling first of the Mumbai Indians. And there was not a single bowler who was spared today. Barinder Shah, 2 overs, smashed for 27 runs without a wicket. Krunal Pandya, 3 overs for 27 without a wicket. The only one who and his brother Hardik Pandya, 3 overs no matter 1 for 31. But Lasith Malinga, 4 overs, got taken for 48 runs without a wicket. Bumrah disappeared for 44 runs of his 4 overs, which is an unusual phenomenon. And Rahul Chahar was the costliest of the lot, as he leaked 54 runs of his 4 overs with just a wicket to his name. Now, looking at the batting, as I said, it was the classy stuff from Shubman Gill, who definitely is someone who is coined for the future of Indian cricket, according to me. He has already played in the one dayers against New Zealand, as you remember, but he could not really score. But this man, Shubman Gill, really possesses a lot of talent. There's a class in his batting that one would love to see, and that class is coming through this bloke, Shubman Gill. Young Shubman Gill made 76 runs of 45 deliveries, which included 6 fours and 4 sixes. He also hit one very good six on the bowling of Lasith Malinga as well, Shubman Gill. Chris Lynn, his contribution being 54 of 29, 8 fours and 2 sixes. But Andre Russell was the one who actually got this Kolkata Knight Riders to their highest ever total in IPL 2019. I mean, this was the highest total by a team in IPL 2019, as the score at 232 for 2, and the man who did it was Andre Russell, cracking an unbeaten 80 of just 40 deliveries, which included 6 fours and 8 sixes, slammed with absolute power. he handled everyone. As I said, Malinga and Bumrah were really rammed to all corners of the outfield by Andre Russell. Chahar was given special treatment by Andre Russell, and it was simply cracker stuff from Andre Russell, as we all know. Dinesh Karthik was not in 15 of 7 deliveries, 1 4 and 1 6, as I said, KKR amassed 232 for 2 of their 20 overs. So one knew definitely right there, after seeing the way the Kolkata Knight Riders batsmen batted, that this particular pitch was ideal for batting at Eden Gardens in Kolkata. But the Mumbai Indians batting definitely found life very, very tough on the Eden Gardens in Kolkata, barring one man who really took the KKR attack by the scruff of the neck. This man his name is Hardik Pandya. Hardik Pandya walked in when the Mumbai Indians innings were teetering at the brink. They were 58 for 4 in the 9th over, and the run rate that was required at that particular stage was more than 15 runs per over. And this was Hardik Pandya who infused life into the game with a very, very powerful knock. I mean, he and Kieron Pollard, I think he was in the middle, just talking about what happened. Sunil Narine took Quinton de Kock out for a duck. Rohit Sharma was LWL Gurney for 12 with 3 boundaries of 9 deliveries. Evan Lewis made 15 of 16, that is 1 4 1 6, falling a victim to Russell, caught behind by Karthik. And Shreya Kumar Yadav showed his wares today after being very slow in the IPL, but today he definitely accelerated. 26 of 14 deliveries, 2 fours and 2 sixes. And as I said, this was the time when the score read 58 for 4. Hardik Pandya, the all-rounder, walked in, and the run rate was was 15 runs required. But when one can say that with Hardik Pandya and Kieron Pollard at the crease, two wonderful all-rounders, that this target of 232 was definitely within reach. In the company of Kieron Pollard, Hardik Pandya hammered the KKR bowlers to all parts of the field. Tremendous batting from Hardik Pandya. He targeted Piyush Chawla. He and his brother Kunal Pandya targeted Piyush Chawla, and then Gurney went for some runs. Nareen was given some cavalier treatment by Hardik Pandya, as runs were just coming in torrents on Hardik Pandya, and Hardik Pandya went on to make the fastest half century of the season of just 17 deliveries, and he went on to hurt them in such a manner that the partnership, which started at 58 for 4 and Hardik Pandya entered the scene after 8.2 overs. Suddenly there was a drastic transformation in proceedings. In a span of 5 overs, Hardik Pandya had, if you look at it, it was a partnership which added 63 runs, with the majority of the runs coming from Hardik Pandya's bat. And Hardik Pandya was hitting a six every 3.7 balls. So that would definitely tell you what a bout of heavy hitting it was from Hardik Pandya. And Hardik Pandya had nowhere else to go because 15 runs to get. It was just a matter of going with the full swing of the bat and connecting, and that's what precisely Hardik Pandya did, which is very capable of. And today went on to, and in the meanwhile, after the score was galloped from 58 to 121 in the 14th over, Pollard fell a victim to Nareen for 20 of 21 deliveries, 2 fours, and then Hardik Pandya's brother came out to bat. Hardik Pandya's brother also did his bet, Kunal Pandya, but Hardik Pandya himself, after really taking it, if this bloke Hardik Pandya was there, one would have probably said that Mumbai Indians would have been the victors, but unfortunately Hardik Pandya ended up in that big hitting spree, which he had nothing else to do but to hit the ball, and he was taken at the deep mid-wicket. Andre Gurney was the bowler, and Gurney's slower ball did him as he gave a catch to mid-wicket to Andre Russell. Hardik Pandya, what a knock from Hardik Pandya, absolutely ramming the KKR bowlers, 91 of 34 deliveries, 6 fours and 9 sixes, having a much heavier impact than the innings that Russell played earlier for KKR. Kunal Pandya was out for 24, and after that it was never going to happen, and that's what precisely happened as Mumbai Indians finished at 198 for 7. The bowling, Sandeep Warrior 4 overs none for 29, Sunil Nareen 2 for 44, Gurney 2 for 37, Andre Russell 2 for 25, and Piyush Chawla 1 for 57 was the costliest of the lot. Andre Russell was named man of the match. But what a match we had here at Eden Gardens in Kolkata, providing cracker stuff entertainment to the spectators. Now, we go on to the next match, which we are talking about is Delhi Capitals, who were taking on the Royal Challengers Bangalore. So Delhi Capitals batted first, put up 187 for 5 on the board. This was not a very easy track. It was a bit of a slowish track, but Prithvi Shaw did his job. 18 of just 10 deliveries, 4 boundaries, and Shikhar Dhawan also did his job pretty well by making 50 of 37, 5 fours and 2 sixes. But Shreyas Iyer was the one who provided, like Shikhar Dhawan. So Shikhar Dhawan and Shreyas Iyer were the ones who took the score from 35 for 1 in 3.3 overs to 103. So it was pretty good batting in that. 68 runs were added in the span of 9 overs, which was well done job there. Shikhar Dhawan's contribution being 50 of 37, 5 fours, 2 sixes. Shreyas Iyer making 50 of 37, 2 fours and 3 sixes. Rishabh Pant was LBW bowled Chahal for 7. In fact, Rishabh Pant came in a very tailor-made situation, 103 for 2, when Dhawan departed but could not capitalize. It was LBW bowled Chahal for 7 of as many balls, 1 4. Colin Ingram was out for 11 of 7, 1 4, 1 6, but Sherfane Rutherford really gave the sort of oomph that was required in the final bend, as he cracked an unbeaten 28 of 13 deliveries, which included 3 sixes and 1 4. Akshar Patel was not on 16 of 9 deliveries, 3 fours, and the Delhi Capitals had put on 187 for 5 on the board. Umesh Yadav 4 overs 1 for 39, Washington Sundar 1 for 29, Chahal 2 for 41, Saini went for 44 of his 4 with 1 wicket, Stoinis 3 overs none for 24, and Shivam Dubey 1 over none for 5. Now Royal Challengers Bangalore were given a target of 188 runs to win from their 20 overs, and they had a very good start. In fact, Parthiv Patel in particular played a real cameo, one could say, as 63 runs were added in pretty quick time, with both Kohli and especially Parthiv Patel looking full of strokes there, as he contributed 39 of 20 deliveries, which included 7 fours and 1 6. Virat Kohli made 23 of 17, 2 fours and 1 6. But the problem was that the two kingpins, Virat Kohli and de Villiers, failed to the bat. Kohli was out for 23 to Patel, and AB de Villiers falling to Sherfane Rutherford, 17 of 19 deliveries, which included a solitary 6. And it was a great catch, one could say, an absolute stunner, taken at deep mid-wicket by Akshar Patel. In fact, AB, as you know, he pulls very well. He's a good puller of the ball, it was Akshar Patel at mid-wicket. He has a height, as you know, but still he had to reach the ball, and he did it beautifully, and took the catch. So it was a wonderful effort from Akshar Patel. And then Shivam Dubey was out for 24 of 16 with 2 sixes. Klassen was a failure. He was out for 3 to Mishra. And then Gurkirat Singh and Stoinis kept the hopes alive for the RCB with the score at 111 for 5, and Dubey departed, and they still needed, they still needed 77 runs to be precise in the balance 8 overs. And with Gurkirat Singh and Stoinis going strong, it was definitely a possibility. But then Gurkirat Singh, after making 27 of 19, 2 fours and 1 6, fell a victim to Sharma, and now Stoinis was left with Washington Sundar Umesh Yadav. Washington Sundar was out for 1, and Stoinis did his bit, but all that he could do is to drag the RCB to 171 for 7, thus falling short by 16 runs, and RCB lost the match to Delhi Capitals, thus allowing Delhi Capitals to qualify for the playoffs of APL 2019. Stoinis not out 32 of 24, 1 4 and 2 sixes. Umesh Yadav not. Now, as far as the bowling is concerned, Ishant Sharma 4 overs 1 for 40, Akshar Patel 4 overs 1 for 26 did a good job. Michani went for 36 of his 3. Rabada got cracked for 31 of his 4, 2 wickets. Amit Mishra 4 overs 229. Rutherford got the very important wicket, that of AB de Villiers, for 6 runs of his 1 over that he bowled. So, dear fans, friends and subscribers, that's about it. So tomorrow the match which is coming up, it's Sunrisers Hyderabad are taking on the Kings 11 Punjab in the game on Monday. Well, this being said, it was very interesting, especially the Kolkata Knight Riders versus Mumbai Indians.Hardik Pandya, the way he played today, oh my word. I mean, Hardik Pandya now has made it a habit of tonking the ball, especially his lofts, what a clean hitter of the ball he is, and then also his helicopter shot that is perfect. And now Hardik Pandya is not only a threat to the spinners, he's also a threat to the pacers, because he generates a lot of power and timing when he cracks the ball into the fence or over the fence, and that is not good news for the opposition pace bowlers, but augurs very well with the World Cup coming up, and he's an integral part of the Indian team. So Hardik Pandya, take a bow. Even though Mumbai Indians lost, they went down fighting, all thanks to this bloke Hardik Pandya. Well, dear fans, friends, subscribers, it's about time for me to pull down the curtain on today's cricket show, but promising you that my next cricket show will be up tomorrow on a Monday. Until then, it's your host Ram signing off this on a Sunday. Thank you.